dirt on my body. With big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Way to broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side. Big TDs. Step a whole rep. That. Top dog since top ramen now. Steak a lobster with a shrimp. Big. Put a ribbon on it. Get you give. Rep. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Woo. 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 This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me. How should I chill? Scope in your mouth. Watch how I know how I'm rocking. You know how I'm built. Still in the trenches. We out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TDs, step a whole rep, that.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go! 62 blaster. Set, go.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on, set.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Ultra.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Ready?
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep is Britton Covey. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
Great.
Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get him by he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
No contact. No contact.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
No contact. No contact.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap and just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7 from the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. That's complete to Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, 48 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In motion right is Jones. Second down. Here's Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception, Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, their defense got them to football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
But first down, Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On second down, Swift. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Go. 3rd and 12.
63.
Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, 57 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Black ultra. Ready.
On play action, love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Green jack. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Completed out left to Dobbs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ready.
First down, going to the air with Love. Flushed out right. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Here's Love. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. Love now. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Love fires that quickly outside. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Love will sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Go Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Drill, 52. Hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGrom. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
No touch.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Hey, easy, 63, pass. Try left, Yanni. No touch.
Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
No touch.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw now. Here's Love. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air. because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Yellow. Black shot.
On 1st and 10, Love completes it again to Dobbs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And Love wants to shift things around.
3-3. You don't blue.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Boston Scott, his first carry.
Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Let's go now.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. As far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith, a
13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second down and 6 now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and now it's 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards. 59 to be. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
73.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they'll begin by running the option. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down.
Field, black. Slide through. Ready?
Now Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 35 yards. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bad.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Hey, let's go.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, 73,
And Hurts going to move him around.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
No touch.
He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Crossing route and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains and they save that final timeout.
No touch. Get it. 63. No touch.
They'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Love looking to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Carlson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Eagles 21. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Great.
Here's first and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Since the basement making items over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like worth for 10K more, cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going haters can't be locked up in them cages. Start living up to what the f you think your stay is. But hey, what about the So I stepped out on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like. So I stepped out on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. I still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, sock it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. Hey, you must be knowing here. You see these
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, set. Steal, check, steal. You, yellow. Hut.
Play action this time with Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 58 yards. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're going to 53.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action now, Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, kill!
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we
The
go.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the option, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trail green. Smack, red. 6, mega.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Hey,
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Claude red.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Blue striker. Set, go.
On play action. Love to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Black shot. Tito blue. White, white. Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
43 rail. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. He'll find Aguara complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Ready,
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Clock, 10.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Strike. Check, strike. Hut, hut.
Play fake. Here's Love.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
A check down here to Jones.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Steel, black. Ten cycles. Fly blue. Red cycle. Hut.
Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready. Strike. Strike. Ready. Ready. Ready.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the draw, it's Pollard.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Okay, right? Mega.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Love now. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Jones trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Jordan Love,
as the first half is winding down.
and the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go, 46.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Then we're going to 53.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Dak there throwing complete to Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
47.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Prescott to throw on 4th. That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, Love once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On third down, here's Jones. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded just inside the 20. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Kill! Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. Being chased out left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Pollard. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, 47.
Pollard again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
Off the play fake, Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, kill. 47.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, Kill. 26.
First down, and it's Pollard again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
We're going to 53. 26.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth-quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. They'll come up now on second down. They'll send Watson in motion right. Second down, Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
On fourth down, Love. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes second down at 5.
We're going to 54. 186.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
43 seconds to play. Here's second down.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Now a give here to Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go. First and goal.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's first down. Here's Love. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he'll have a quick first down on a nice hook up there as he'll get out of bounds to stop the clock as well.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Love looking to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. Love.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
One last shot now for Love. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.